During Meghan Markle's short tenure as a senior royal, the Duchess differed from the other members of the family by mostly wearing a neutral color palette, with beige being a particular go-to. She even opted for the hue during her first Christmas at Sandringham with her husband and his famous family. Contrastingly, the late Queen was famous for her brightly colored two-piece suits, having stuck to the style whilst carrying out official daytime duties since the late 1960s. And the reason she favored bold colors over neutral tones was mainly down to practicality. The monarch, being of rather modest stature at 5'3", made sure to dress in an array of eye-catching outfits so that even those who stood at the very back of the crowds on official visits would be able to catch a glimpse of her from a distance. She also made sure all of her umbrellas were made with see-through plastic so they would not obstruct anyone's view of her face. However, the late monarch's granddaughter-in-law went the opposite route when choosing her attire on official outings. Meghan has since explained that she stuck to earth tones because she felt she had little choice but to make herself blend in. "When I was in the UK, I rarely wore colour," she explained in the Sussexes' infamous 2022 Netflix special. "To my understanding, you can't ever wear the same colour as Her Majesty if there's a group event, but then you also shouldn't be wearing the same colour as one of the other, more senior members of the family. So, I wore a lot of muted tones, but it also was so I could just blend in." She said, "I'm not trying to stand out here. I don't want to embarrass the family." Now, nearly 4 years since she and Prince Harry shocked the world with the Megxy announcement, Meghan is still clearly a fan of neutral tones. As recently as mid-November she wore a beige one-shouldered Proenza Schuyler gown costing around $1,390 at Variety's 2023 Power of Women event in Los Angeles. The Queen's daughter-in-law, Sophie the Duchess of Edinburgh, explained during an ITV documentary called Our Queen at 90 Feet that the color of each outfit was chosen specifically with visibility in mind. She said, "Don't forget that when she turns up somewhere, the crowds are 2, 3, 4, 10, 15 deep, and someone wants to be able to say they saw a bit of the Queen's hat as she went past." The Queen herself reportedly joked that she could never wear beige in public for the fear she would go unnoticed. In his biography of the late monarch titled, Our Queen, Robert Hardman said of his famous subject, "My favorite remark she ever said was, 'I can never wear beige because nobody will know who I am.'"